Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're talking about some of my favorite items from the month of September. But before we go any further in the video, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or our hot coffee. Let's have a sip and let's get started. Now, I am very excited because the day that I'm filming this is October 1st, which means it's spooky month. I love fall, the fall seasons, the fall colors, the weather, all of it. I am really happy for this season. I've already done several videos on fall makeup looks and fall favorites, but this video is going to be some old and new makeup items that I've really been reaching for the most. I like doing these monthly favorites because it forces me to go and look back not only in the makeup that I do for videos, but also just on my days off when I'm not filming, and which items do I reach for the most? You know, the ones that don't, it's like a no-brainer. Like I don't have to think about it, I just reach for it right away. So let's dive into it. The first one is actually a new item, and this is from Lancôme. This is called Idôle. It's one of their new perfumes. I'm sure you've seen ads for it on social media. I think Zendaya, I don't know how to pronounce her name. She is the model for this perfume. It smells wonderful. I think that this is a modern take on a floral. It's very floral, but it's not too heavy. It doesn't feel like you're being whacked in the face with a bouquet of flowers. It is very well rounded. It's a fresh floral scent. It does feel very young, but not young in age, just more youthful and energetic. And it did come out in the fall, but I do think this could be someone's signature scent. I don't think this compares at all to La Vie est Belle. La Vie est Belle is much more gourmand and decadent and like sweet and vanilla, and this one just feels more of a fresh floral, but it's really beautiful. I think it's perfect for the office, for every day, for evenings. It's a really nice signature scent. Okay, so moving on to two skincare items. The first one is from Chanel. This is the Hydra Beauty Micro Liquid Essence. Now, I got a sample of this, and an essence is something you use as your first skincare step before your toner, and an essence is supposed to help soften the skin. And I was very skeptical about this, but oh my goodness, this really is amazing. This essence made my skin so incredibly soft, and the results were quite immediate. I could see the results the next day. My skin was soft, hydrated, more plump, just wonderful. So I've used up this little sample here. Hopefully I'll be getting a full-size one very soon, but I was really blown away by the results of this essence. I had tried an essence before from Caudalie that I didn't really love, but I think maybe it just wasn't the right product for my skin type. This one here is fantastic. I don't know, for a long time I was very skeptical on essences. I didn't quite believe them. I do think that it is an extra step in your skincare. I don't think it's absolutely necessary to have good skin to use an essence, but if you are a bit of a fanatic like me and you always like to add extra steps and complicate your life, this is a nice item to add. Okay, so the other skincare item is actually from Caudalie, and this is the Beauty Elixir. This is fantastic. You can use this on top of your makeup. You can use this as a part of your skincare. You can use this after a long day, after a long flight. I have the travel format here. I'm really trying to not use it as much because I'm going on vacation soon, so I know I will be using it on the plane and as I travel. I do want to get a full-size one. This smells like aromatherapy in a bottle. There's essential oils. It smells like mint, like lemon, maybe some rosemary. It smells, I cannot describe how wonderful it smells. It smells like going into a spa, and just that wonderful aroma. It's beautiful. I highly recommend it. It's wonderful. I can't get enough of it. Okay, so moving on to a nail polish. My favorite one from this month is actually the one that I'm wearing today. This is from Chanel. This is Le Vernis number 711 Pure White. This is part of their fall collection. This is limited edition. That's why the packaging is different. Instead of being black, it's white here on the cap, and I absolutely love this color. I love a white manicure, and they came out with pure white and also pure black. I prefer white nail polish over just like a pure black nail polish color. If you're a fan of Chanel nail polish and if you're a fan of white nail polish, run, do not walk to get this. It is absolutely beautiful. It's long wearing. It lasts about a week, and I'm so happy that I got this. I know some people think that like white nail polish is better for summer, but For me, a white manicure just always looks so sleek and chic and elegant. Okay, so moving on to the makeup portion. I have several makeup items here. Some of them are new and some of them are old favorites that I've rediscovered. So one of these is new to me. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. I'm in the shade number 5.5. I bought this, I think, in the last Sephora sale in August, perhaps. And I think I've used this every single day since then, except for maybe 1 or 2 occasions when I've switched things up. This is absolutely a beautiful foundation. It's light, it's sheer, it has luminosity and glow. It can be buildable, but you can really wear it very naturally. I did 1 pump today for my whole face. I really like that you can still see freckles on my skin and beauty marks, but it evens out the redness and just kind of blurs imperfections, but makes your skin look like skin. It's very breathable, it's very lightweight. It isn't drying. For me, sometimes if a foundation is drying, at the end of the day, I get these smile line buildup. It's really gross. This doesn't do that. It's really wonderful. It is pricey, but it's also one of those items that's a cult favorite, and it is for a reason. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so moving on, we have here a primer. This is from Laura Mercier. This is the Radiance primer. And again, this is not new, and I've owned it for a while, and I have a lot of primers, so sometimes I bop around and try different ones, but I kind of forgot how lovely this is. This just really adds a nice glow to your skin. It's kind of pinky and pearlescent and just kind of wakes up your skin. I like to use it before my foundation, but you can mix it in with your foundation just to give yourself like an extra glow. I really love this, and I'm so glad that I've been using it more again. Okay, so next up is a lipstick, and this is one of the new ones from Dior. This is part of the Ultra Care lip line. Now, they came up with a series of bullet lipsticks and also liquid lipsticks, and I decided to test out some of the bullet lipsticks, and my favorite one is one called 750 Blossom. It's a beautiful, almost brick red. I think it's beautiful for this season, and I love it because it's a really nice red, but it's not like a flashy, punchy color. So if you're looking for something to add a bit of color to your face, but not going to be like the highlight of your makeup, it's really easy to wear. It's a gorgeous color, and it is a matte texture, but there's a camellia oil core in the center of the lipstick that helps hydrate your lips. And I just think it's really beautiful. The packaging is absolutely stunning. I mean, come on, look at this. And the color is really beautiful. It lasts a long time. It's very comfortable. I quite like this for the season. Okay, so the next 3 items are all eye makeup, and they're all items that I'm wearing today. So this one here is an eyeliner from Chanel. This is the Stylo Yeux number 943 Brun Agapé. And it's a really nice brown, but it's a bit chocolatey. It has a bit of shimmer to it. So instead of going in with a harsher black liner, you can kind of soften it up and go in with something a bit lighter, adds a bit more mystery. And I like it because it just makes your look a little bit softer. You don't have to go in with such a dark liner. I do have black liners, I do wear them, but sometimes it's nice to just go in with something a little bit lighter. So the last 2 items are eyeshadows that I'm wearing today, and they're both part of the Chanel Fall collection. So the first one is the palette 332 Noir Suprême. And this one here comes with 4 dark colors, but they all have a shimmer to them, and they all have something extra. One is more green, one is more blue, one is more red, one is like a little bit more cool toned, but it's like a cool tone brown. It's quite interesting. And the other one here is a eyeshadow topper. And this one here is limited edition, and it's called number 317 Carte Blanche. So what I did is I used the white topper Carte Blanche, and I placed it on the inner corner here. And then I went into my Noir Suprême palette, and I went into this color here, and I just placed it on the outer corner and just blended it out, and then went a little bit under the bottom here, and that's it. I only used those 2 colors to create this look, and it can be a little intense, but you could definitely wear this more subtle. I don't know, I think this is a beautiful look. I would wear this to the office. I would wear this for a day look. I understand if it's like a little bit too much, you could definitely like not take it up as high or not put in as much of that dark color, but I think it's a beautiful combination. It looks simple and elegant and really beautiful, and these colors are really easy to blend. I love that these dark colors have a little bit of a satin finish. They're not a hard matte, so I find they're easier to wear. They're wonderful, and they're just really beautiful. Now there were two colors to choose from for the toppers. There was one that was more of a silver color, and honestly the hard part was not getting all of the eyeshadows from the collection because they were so beautiful, but I'm glad I went with the white one. Okay, so that about does it for my favorites video, but there was one last item that I wanted to include that is nothing to do with makeup or beauty. It's clothing. So I recently discovered the joys of getting your pants or jeans altered. I don't know why, but it never really occurred to me to do that. And the problem that I have is that I have very wide hips and butt and thighs, and then my waist is smaller. And so it's nearly impossible for me to find pants that fit me. I don't know why, because it seems to be a very trendy look to have, especially on social media, but for some reason pants are just not made for this body type. So I'm 31. I have spent a large portion of my years finding a pair of pants. They don't wear well, like they don't fit well. There's always like a really large amount of material in the back of my waist. There's like a big gap. I have to wear a belt. The belt doesn't fit right. It's a mess. So I decided to go to a tailor to get them to just cut out extra material, because whenever I sit down, there's always like a gap of fabric behind my waist. And I just went to a place that does dry cleaning and also does alterations, and they just cinched the waist, and now I have jeans that fit me so incredibly well. It's astounding, because these jeans fit okay before. They would always sag because there was always extra fabric at the waist, so it would start like sagging down. And it doesn't matter like how young you are or how much you work out, if your jeans start to sag, it's not a cute look. And I really, really recommend going and getting your jeans hemmed if you have this issue, because I did this on some jeans that didn't even look that remarkable on me before, but now that they're just like cinched perfectly at the waist, everything just fits perfectly and sits really nice. I really recommend doing that. Anyway, that was my little tip. I don't know why I never thought of doing this before. Now that I have, I know that I can buy any pair of jeans, because for me, finding the jeans that fit at the waist and at the hips is nearly impossible. So I think from now on, I'll just try to find jeans that fit at the hips, and I'll just get them cinched at the waist. Problem solved. Okay guys, I think this does it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Hope you guys have a beautiful day. Let me know down in the comments if you spotted any favorites in today's video, and let me know what were some of your favorite items from September. Were there any new releases that you loved? Did you have any old favorites that you kept reaching for? Let us know down in the comments. So I think that's all I have for you guys for today. So on that note, I'll see you guys later. Bye.